All right, guys, I'm here with Mr. Tom Taylor,
Hello.
Bader Award winner for Crusaders paintball team in the APL xball series. Very prestigious award to receive. Not everybody receives that, obviously. Phenomenal stuff. Crusaders finished sixth overall in the standings last season. It should be noted that Crusaders had up to 17 players on their roster throughout the season. Some people might look at that as inconsistency. I look at that as community support and an absolute fostering of the growth of our sport. Tom, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Excellent.
Good stuff. So, Tom, talk to me a little bit about the season. So, I got here. We got a sixth, seventh, eighth, fifth, and seventh. Obviously, not the results that most people wanted, but first time, first year team, inaugural APL season, 17 players on the roster, which is bananas
Yeah.
throughout the season. Talk to me a little bit about the year for you.
Very happy with the first year for our team in the X-ball division. I think for a lot of us that was our first time venturing into the X-ball format. So, I mean, yeah, consider that and the amount of players that we were managed to get into the roster throughout the season. I'm very happy with those standings and the way we played.
Yeah, I think having streamed a couple of events last year and having been able to go over a little bit of film, some of the things that I noticed, you guys are doing the big things right. And that's super important, right? It's very difficult if your fundamentals are on point in terms of snap shooting, but you can't do the grandiose team communication. That makes it very difficult. I think the big things were done really well. I think it's the small things. And I think that comes with, gelling together,
Absolutely.
relationship time, which obviously with a 17 player season,
It's hard to do.
it's really hard to do, right? So knowing that, that's got to be a good building block into 2025 and beyond. Talk to me a little bit about that, about what we can expect from Crusaders in 2025 and beyond.
Well, I think everyone definitely has the mindset that our practice time has to increase. And that's going to be the big thing for our team this year to really root those fundamentals, the communication, the knowing how each other plays, that familiarity with one another on the field. So that's going to be, I think, our big focus is more practice time, less on I guess, on the Sunday points per se, or the Thursday points. We're going to really focus in on true team practice this year. So.
What does that look like to you? Because everybody says you got to practice, right? Kobe says, you got to practice, you got to work on fundamentals. Talk to me about what's your perspective of what a quality practice is to build these skills that we're talking about. That if you have a more consistent roster, to make that stepping stone from the quarters to the semis to the finals. Talk to me about what your vision is of that.
My vision for this year is to really get the guys to, um, I guess, get focused in on the different parts of the match, the beginning part of the match, the middle game, and then the closeout. I think that was a big thing that we struggled with last year was our closeouts. We could start out great. We could manage to get through the middle stages of the game, but we really couldn't pull it together on the closeout. Being up bodies, throwing bodies away. I think that was a big thing for our, I guess, our place in the standings. We didn't have that part of our game on point. So I think for us doing like true practices, we're going to really focus in on those portions of the game, getting everyone comfortable and communicating in those different parts and working together as a unit to bring those points home.
Nice. Yeah, that's perfect, man. I love that. Um, Talking about the APL, 2024 was the inaugural season. What were your thoughts of the inaugural season of the APL? Chris and Emma, I think, have done a great job. It was pointed out earlier, they've been running events for years, but this was the first time doing it under an umbrella, under a banner. Multiple, two different fields. You got two different territories, personalities, that sort of thing. Talk to me about what your thoughts were on the 2024 APL season.
I thought it was amazing, like for first year league essentially, I guess, and having the two fields work together. I thought the coordination between Chris and Emma was outstanding. They really banded together and knocked it out of the park. I think it was a great stepping stone for us to take it further this year and really build on it.
Mhm. And then looking into the future, we never want to ruin a good thing, but it's never a bad thing to want to improve. What are some things that you'd wish to see from the league? Maybe rules, maybe format, maybe player base or community. What are some things that the APL or the community can do to really grow and head into 2025 and beyond, really, looking to improve?
I think it'll be incumbent on the teams and the players to really try and draw out those new players, get them introduced to the tournament format, get them out of the bush, get them out of the speedball field, get them into our sport. I think the only way that this is going to continue to grow and solidify is by getting new numbers out,
Yeah.
new players out, and getting them into the sport the same way we're into it, same enthusiasm, and that's all driven by community.
Yeah.
So I think last year brought, you know, the north and the south aspects of our tournament paintball scene closer together,
Mhm.
which is great. That's what you want to see, and it's made our community stronger. And I think through that you're going to see more and more new people coming out year after year. So I see it expanding this year again. We saw some new teams come out last year, and some new players starting to dabble in it and get interested. So I expect that to increase again this year.
Nice. Well, that's all I have, dude. Mike,
Perfect.
hang on, Mike's yours. Do you want to give any shout outs, any sponsors, friends, family,
Yes.
teammates? All you.
Um, we'd obviously MR Paintball and Paintball Gear. They've been with us from day one. So we like to give them a big shout out. They're instrumental in our community and our paintball scene. So if you guys need gear, give them a shout. Create Visuals, Tyler Jason Kerfoot. He was a new company started last year. We were one of his first teams that he took on, and he's been tremendous to our team. And I think he's getting contact from other teams in our league just from the exposure that we've been able to give him.
Nice.
So give him a shout out. You guys are looking for new jerseys, give him promo code Crusaders5. You'll get some discounts
Nice.
on your gear. And then I guess I can announce it now. We're taking on or we're partnering up with Dan Taylor and 86 Headbands
Yeah.
for an additional sponsor for
Yeah.
this year. So
Dan's the man.
Dan is the man.
Dan,
Yeah,
86 gear.
He's a
Absolutely.
beauty. Yeah.
Dan the man. Check him out.
Huge supporter, Canadian
Yeah.
paintball. So check him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Love that. All right, dude. Well,
Welcome.
thanks very much,
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Appreciate it.